Well, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. As you know, this is our podcast that we have. It's called Who Would Win Wednesdays, aka WW, whatever.
You know the rest.
Yeah, you know. You've heard it 10,000 times. Yeah. If you're a fan, you may know that we took this last week off.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are not,
then
you wouldn't know at all. You would have no idea what's going on. Well, today we've got a special
dealio. We have a triple matchup of matchups.
Yeah. Triple matchup.
With six.
Yeah.
I can't count. 6 contenders.
6 contenders.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We have 6 contenders.
6 people.
Going at it.
Items and things and beasts.
Yes, all of them.
We have.
No,
I just don't know. Okay, never mind. Go on.
well, just before you start naming them off.
Okay. I'm so sorry. That was loud.
Yes, it was. All of these guys, came out victorious in the first round. We're gonna just try to speed up the end a little bit, so you don't have to hear the same few people every 10 seconds. So to speed it up, we're just doing some
a Mondo episode.
Yeah.
But also some of these matchups we probably wouldn't be able to stretch out into a full length episode. So I think to combine them all into one big lumpity lumper, and I think we're gonna do that from now on until the last episode.
Yes.
Special one.
That will be a special one.
Now it's April something, not March 30th.
No, we set ourselves back a week.
It's okay.
That's fine. All right. What do you say? Like 15-minute battle or like 10-minute?
2. I don't know.
Let's go with like 12 or 10.
How about 12.6? I don't know. 10. Fine, 10.
What is it? Whatever you want.
Keep it round.
We could do a baker's dozen. You could do a dozen. We could do a WWWW dozen.
Shut your mouth. 14.
What do you think?
Me thinks 10.
10? Got it. What about 11?
No.
Okay. 11-minute battles. We've got 3 of them here for you today. Would you like to now
say them? Okay, first up on the list on the board. What is it? First up we have Dwight versus 213 squirrels. Do you like how I spelled it? Because I couldn't fit it.
Yep.
Squirrels. Yeah, they're the Boston Common Boys. We didn't really specify that, but we just assume for our listeners who have been with us. Anyway, and then next, do I talk about the next? Yeah, fine.
Go for it.
Next one, we have 77 minions versus Harambe.
Yep.
And then we have 503 bees versus 1 elephant.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
That is right.
Those are the matchy wedgies.
I don't remember the order in which I posted them.
I don't remember either, but this is the order that I sent them. So,
I mean,
we don't know.
They're probably in my archive by now.
Yes. Yes, because I went to look at your story, but then they were gone, and I was like,
Gotcha. All right.
I forgot what the matchups were. Anyway,
let's go. Should we just go? I think the first one I think the first one I posted was Elephant because I used the Elephant song by Tame Impala over that, and then I did Wapia over Harambe, and then I did Eminem over Dwight and the Squirrels. It got less and less relevant to the subject matter. So what do you say we start with the bees and elephant?
Sure.
Oh, we got to get the WWWWC.
Didn't we? Okay.
Oh wait, what?
We had a randomizer.
Oh yeah, we had a plan for
To put a bowl, but it's okay. We can do it.
You can do it real
We
quick
can
right
do
now.
a dice.
Oh, true. I don't have a dice though.
No, we can do like a randomizer, and whoever gets the number closest wins. Oh wait.
I don't understand.
Me neither.
We can just whip up. Quick hat. Or a dice.
Can we just look it up in name picker? No, what would it be? A shuffler.
Yeah. So what we do is we have our 3 picked out beforehand, so we don't have to worry about it later.
So sorry.
And also, none of us gets to pick. It's picked for us by the random choice.
Miser, yes.
All right. Here we go. Megan's pick. Megan's first round draft pick is.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. So Megan's
Wait,
first.
we should write it down.
Yeah, we should write it down.
Oh.
Her first choice from the draft was Dwight.
The what?
So she's gonna write that down on our list here. Very cool. Now it's my turn to pick. So
Well,
I'll get rid of Dwight. And here is my pick. Minions. Jack is arguing for the Minions. Wait, so then you have to go for Harambe. So then you have to write Harambe and I have to go Squirrels.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Harambe. How dare I mix the colors?
I didn't realize that it would be this
I
lame of a thing. Like I thought it would be like, oh cool, we get to pick. It'll be like a random thing. But then I realized like if you pick one,
2 choices. Duh.
All right.
Obviously. Okay.
And now
the final
Now I have to do rock paper scissors. Wait, no, it's not gonna matter.
Minions, Squid, and Haram. Now, who gets the bees and who gets the elephants? 50-50.
Megan will be getting
the bees.
The bees.
There we go. Oh.
Every time I touch a marker,
Oh,
I just get.
It's inevitable.
Here's the WWW lister. Megan will be arguing for Dwight, Harambe, and the bees, while I will be arguing for squirrels, minions, and the elephant.
Thumbnail.
Anyway. Megan will be going for the bees, and I'll be going for the elephant.
Elephant.
That's why we'll be starting this battle. 10-minute battle.
10 minutes on the clock.
I will give you the first speech.
Ah, dear.
Okay, fine. I'll take it if you don't want to.
First matchup is 503 bees versus 1 elephant.
All right.
I am taking the bees. Jack's taking the elephant. Who would win? Let's go.
3, 2, 1, start. So,
basically, it appears as though I always get the numbers. It's okay. It's fun.
Wait,
It's a fun bit.
Oh.
I didn't
okay.
choose it.
You didn't
This
choose
time.
it. I actually have more of the numbered candidates. Yeah. All of these are like a large number of things versus one guy.
We did think, man. Oh, I guess we didn't have a 1v1. That's what I was thinking. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, 503 bees. That's pretty gnarly. Although I am thinking, elephants have pretty tough skin. I assume, just by looking at them. I don't know. Are elephants scared of bees? Probably. I feel like they fright easily.
Maybe. We did have the discussion about the mice.
The mice, yeah.
If they were scared of the mice. But which is scarier, a mouse or a bee?
Bee.
A bee.
Because they can hurt you, and a mouse can crawl up your trunk, but, I mean, and bite you maybe, but not not very, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I remember we had the conversation about if the mice could crawl up the trunk,
Mm-hmm.
which they could do, and they could suffocate the elephant. But the bees would have a harder time doing that since they are a lot smaller. So I feel like they wouldn't really, I mean, it would be annoying, but it wouldn't be like suffocating for the bees.
I'm just thinking 503 bees, that's a lot of bees. That's a nice swarm.
Mm-hmm.
Even though elephant is quite a large animal, but I think that it still would be a lot to handle for the elephant, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, what is the elephant going to do for the bees? They're very small.
They are very small.
So what, is going to wave its trunk and it's not going to hit anything. It's just going to anger the bees.
Right,
It's going to stomp on it and it's going to get stung.
Yeah, I mean, the elephant could have stomped on the mice because the mice are ground creatures and they can't fly away, but the bees could fly away. The thing is, I think the elephant might be able to survive. I mean, depending on what kind of bees these are, because if they're the type of bees that just sting and then die, then I think the elephant would win just by default because he would just get stung and he'd be more or less okay, and then the bees would just go, you know what I mean? They would.
Well, it depends how long the battle is. Where does this take place?
Africa. Madagascar.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. Outside.
Yeah. Outdoors.
Where bees and elephants live. There's bees in Africa, right? For sure, right?
Aren't there the killer bees? The African ones?
Oh, weren't those Asian? Oh, maybe they are from Africa. The Africanized bee. The East African lowland honeybee. Well, I think that the elephant could do... I think he could just withstand the just the stings of a bee. I mean, I don't really know how lethal a killer bee is. I mean, I doubt it could kill a creature of that magnitude. I guess it depends on how...
God.
What?
26 swarms escaped quarantine? What is this? Anyway.
The East African lowland honeybee was introduced to Brazil in 1956 in an effort to increase honey production, but 26 swarms escaped quarantine in 1957. That's a lot to get out.
26 swarms?
What is it? How much?
Exact?
What is the unit of a
What's,
swarm?
Yeah.
They can chase a person a quarter of a mile.
Jeez.
They've killed some 1,000 humans. They've also killed horses and other animals.
Oof. I want to know if... Misconceptions. I want to know if they die after.
I know that's definitely a thing that happens in the bee community, is that they tend to kick the buck after after a sting. Studies have shown that Africanized honeybees can infiltrate European honeybee colonies and then kill and replace their queen, thus usurping the hive.
Whoa.
Damn, so they just going and overthrowing the European bee government.
Government.
Yeah, the beaverment.
I want to know, do they die?
I mean, for the sake of argument,
whatever.
we can say that it's these bees, just because they're African. Oh, yo, those guys are
They're
spreading.
here?
They're here, man.
Beware.
The African honeybees went from Africa to Brazil, and now they're just going north. It looks like they're in the southern United States.
Well, wasn't that a thing, like, at the beginning of 2020? Remember?
I thought that was
It
a
was one of
different thing,
those
but it was a
things.
similar... I want to know why it's called Africanized. Like, did it become African? It was the Asian giant hornet. That's what it was.
Murder hornets, I remember.
Yeah, that was like a thing.
Yo.
I don't even really think it was that big of a deal. Just people were flipping out about it.
Funny murder hornets.
Murder hornets.
It's probably not, like...
I feel like I don't think they murdered people. I think they just like killed other being. Oh my god. They're 2 inches. What's that, like this? That's a big bee. I would not want to encounter that. Japanese giant hornet is the world's largest hornet. Yeah, that's not fun. An elephant? I think an elephant has pretty thick skin. We spent too much time talking about the bees. Let's get back to elephant over here.
Mm-hmm.
The elephant's got some thick skin. I mean, I don't think much could hurt it. You can obviously hurt an elephant, but it would take more than it would to hurt.
Yeah, I feel like it's evolved to like withstand heat and all that stuff. And like dry conditions. So I don't think.
Right, their skin seems like tough. Like I feel like it would.
I've never touched an elephant, but just by looking at, it's like wrinkly and dry. So I feel like it is tough.
We had the elephant going up against mice before. How long ago was that?
That was like
one of the first ones, right?
Second episode or something.
I feel like I
think it was like second episode.
That was a long time ago. I mean, I think the only way... I don't think the elephant could actually fight the bees in any substantial way. I think what would happen is the bees would just get tired and possibly die because they're just putting in all their effort and trying to get this elephant. But it just doesn't do any good because, frankly, the elephant is just too strong and resistant to their only attack, which would be stinging. That's my thoughts. I think the elephant would win. Yeah. What do you think? Anything else?
Sure. They don't have sweat glands.
I guess we have to look at the results. Or should we do them all at the end?
I think we should look at the results because it's fresh on the mind.
Good idea.
You know?
We did have one comment. Kyle
Yo.
did send me a DM. He said, I think it is possible that people are not aware of the fact that elephants are absolutely afraid of bees. Therefore, the bees will defile elephant. That's a good point. I mean, I don't really know.
Is that a fact?
It could be. We're done.
I'm sorry, but I'm curious, Jack.
Okay.
Or elephants.
Elephants abhor bees, as well they should. Elephants are so terrified of bees, they'll flap their ears, stir up dust, and make a noise, turn, and flee. So this could... I didn't even know that, to be honest. I mean, I didn't realize they had an extra fear of bees that was beyond the reasonable fear that normally would be had of a bee. Let's take a look here at the results. Who would win? 503 bees versus 1 elephant. And we got... Ooh, the bees.
Ooh, just...
54 to 46%. 7 votes to 6 votes. So really it was a one vote. One voter.
One person.
Very cool. So shout out last person that voted bees. Shayla. Very cool.
Shout out Shayla. Hey.
Yep. All right, so it looks like the bees are advancing in the bracket.
Yes.
They will be facing someone else later on. Now, it's time for our next battle.
And time for our next battle. Next up, we have 77 minions versus Harambe. I am taking Harambe and Jack is taking the 77 minions.
That's right.
We have 10 minutes on the clock.
Putting 10 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Go ahead. I went first last time.
Harambe is a powerhouse. What a babe. He is a powerhouse. He's going to knock out these Daves and Carls and Stewarts and Bobs. Like one by one, just chucking and punting and plumping. There's no way. He's just gonna pummel through this very weak crowd of minions. Yeah, what can they do? Nothing.
Did you plan that? It sounded like you had that scripted.
Nope. It was
chucking and punting and plumping. I mean,
didn't have anything in my brain. I was just off the hop.
Of the what?
Hop.
Off the hop.
All right, cool.
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, I feel like it would be pretty funny to watch Harambe just punt a minion.
He's just gonna go like, you know, I just see him like charging, you know, like I'm just like, and they're all like, ah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, go ahead.
But let us not. Who did the minions face last time?
Don't remember.
Well, in any event, yeah, whatever. If we remember,
If you remember, comment below, and you'll get a candy. No, you'll get a heart comment. You'll get a
pinned comment.
Pin. Yeah.
Very cool. So I think one of the minions' strong points last time was the fact that they could use their gadgets, and they have a bunch of random little things that they probably just have in their pockets, like various weapons, tranquilizer darts, maybe to take down a big gorilla. I think that would be pretty effective against a beast such as Harambe. By the way, we just want to shout out the Cincinnati Bengals. Just if they won the Super Bowl, it hasn't happened yet, but by the time you listen to this, it will have happened. If they did win the Super Bowl, just know that it was for Harambe. They said that would be the case, and just shout out Harambe.
Why is that? Why are they saying that now?
What do you mean? Because
It's 2022.
well,
Oh, because it's Cincinnati. Okay.
Cincinnati
Anyway,
Zoo.
forget my dumbness. Anyway, Harambe.
Harambe.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
a
I'm
beast.
thinking about the size comparison of them. It's gonna
Mhm.
be like just ridiculous. He's a massive lad, and he can like jump and just, you know, like in. You didn't play Super Mario Bros.
I'm aware who Donkey Kong is, though. If that's what you were saying.
No. I was just saying like how you can like jump up and then like ground pound and it like shakes the ground. You know, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Justin.
Did we, Justin? Shout out Justin.
Fellow Staples employee.
Shout out.
Fellow. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of minions. There's 77 minions.
That is nothing.
Let's say they're 2 feet tall. How tall is Harambe?
Like 8.
Yeah, that's only 4 minions, and they have 73 to spare. Oh, only 5.1 feet?
Oh, no, I don't believe it.
Yeah, so he's only 5 foot. That is as tall as a short man or a slightly
Average
short woman.
Anyway, well, size doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here because what he lacks in height, apparently, he makes up for just pure, you know.
Yeah, I know, but the
What are
minions.
those little tic tac ass
Listen, have you?
bees gonna do?
We recently watched the Minion movie, and we have seen just firsthand how resilient these creatures are. Yes, you may punt them. Yes, you may chuck them.
You just squish
Yes,
them.
you may squish them. You may blow them up. But what do they
just
do?
crack 'em.
They pop right back into form. You can literally blow them up, and they are fine.
Like, somewhat indestructible somehow, but
They
true. They just keep reappearing.
I don't know, I think they just are, honestly, they are immortal because, first of all, they're all male. As far as we know, they're all male, therefore they
True.
don't have any means of reproduction, meaning they just exist as a archetype of nature. And they've been alive for thousands of years. We've seen them in the introduction of the Minion movie. They've
Yes.
served the dinosaurs, they served the cavemen, they served vampires. They've been around for thousands of years. They are
Yeah. We started with the little bacteria.
Yeah, and they like grew up into
Grew up.
and they grew up into big minions, and they've been alive since like primordial soup era. Like they've been. So I'm just saying you can't really Let me put it this way: how many dead minions have you seen? How many?
Why would they show a minion's death Imagine they don't even show like a villain's death in the movies. A kid's movie, it's like the minion is like a beloved character. You think they would just kill them?
Well,
I mean, they do like fall into like freaking a volcano, but no, we don't see their death. We just, maybe it's implied.
in any event, it's very difficult to kill them. You know who it wasn't difficult to kill? Harambe. Only 360 no scope. One shot. He was gone.
Okay, but he got shot.
And what's your point? That the minion should get shot? Because I have a feeling the bullet would just either bounce off them or make a cartoon-like hole in them, and they would just pick up the chunk and then go and stick it back in. That's my theory. We'll have to see what the people say, though. Because, I mean, I think what the minions lack in strength, they make up for in numbers, resilience, and brilliance. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Is there anything else, things more to say?
No, I said my piece.
All right. How much time is there left in the timer?
Shawnee.
2 minutes. Great.
Jeez.
Well, for 2 minutes, we're going to be talking about...
I don't know. What?
No, I didn't.
No, go ahead.
I had nothing in mind.
I have nothing in my head.
Well, that's fine. I mean, let me say this about the minions. 77 minions. The winner of this one, we're looking at the WWWB now. The winner of this one will be facing Santa's 8 reindeer in the next round of the bracket.
Yeah, we don't have anything else for... Yeah, never mind. We don't have any matchup for the bees. But we do for Dwight and the squirrels.
Yes.
Will be Mr. Miyagi.
The winner
Whoever
of the
wins
next
that.
battle will be facing Mr. Miyagi.
I think either would be a fun...
I agree. Yeah, in the next episode, we're going to be doing 3 more battles. Just like we are doing this one. I'd say we've talked enough about this. I would like to see the results. How many more seconds? Well, I have to talk. All right, it's 8 seconds. All right, fine. We're good. We made it.
Do. That was the alarm. Anyway.
Yep. Going on my Instagram. By the way, I'm Jack. This is Meghan. I don't think
BTW.
I don't know if we said that at the top,
in
but
case at the top of the app.
If you managed to make it this far and not turn us off, and you were wondering who we are, that is us. Harambe, who would win Harambe versus 77 minions? And the answer is 77 minions, 54-46, which means once again we got a 76 vote margin. Very cool. 77 minions taking the dub. Sorry, Harambe. You just got Harambe'd. Last on the docket.
We have me.
What?
I didn't finish. I said I'm taking Dwight and Jack is going to be taking the 213 Boston Common Squirrels.
Yes.
10 minutes on the clock.
10 minutes on the clock. Dwight versus 213 squirrels.
I just said that.
Let's go. I'll start. I have the squirrels.
I said that.
I know. I just filling up the time. That's a lot of squirrels. That is a lot of squirrels. Listen, have you ever wanted to fight a squirrel? Probably not. Do you think you could? Probably. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? How many do you think you could fight?
IDK.
Probably not 213. I couldn't even fight 13, let alone 213. That is so many. Listen, squirrels might not be able to have a kind of viciousness I think the only thing they could have would be rabies. That would be their biggest thing if they had rabies. We're not saying they do. I'm just saying that would be pretty much their best possible offensive strategic maneuver.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that who wants to even be near 213 squirrels? I would just be freaked out. I would just think, I'm going to get scratched and clawed. Just, the squirrels can't do much, but just being near that many would be just unsettling. You'd just be scared and just feeling weird. That's why I'm going to hand it over to you.
I think that Dwight would be able to handle them.
How?
It's annoying. Well, I think that he would be able to fashion some sort of armor. I feel like he has quite a stash of obscure items that might be of use in a situation like this. Something that I was thinking about, maybe he could like isolate them and somehow take away their food source and then starve them. Or somehow he would be able to he would set them aflame. He would smoke them out. You know what I mean?
How would he set them?
I feel like he has a flamethrower. I feel like that's not out of the realm of pos for Dwight.
Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't have one, he would certainly like.
Or he would just gas and a match.
Yeah.
Lighten
up the squirrels. Yeah, no, I mean, that would be fun to watch. I guess if there would be one person that would be up to the challenge of fighting 213 squirrels, I guess it would be Dwight. Most people would probably be very appalled at having to do that. But Dwight, I feel like, might actually get some kind of weird enjoyment out of it, and he would probably end up using the meat for something. And the hide. So I don't know if he would actually want to burn them, because that might ruin some clothes for Mose.
True. Well, he could poison them. Replace their food with rat poison, which I assume works similarly as their rodents. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to argue for Dwight, I would say maybe he would find some kind of high ground and get a gun and just snipe them. And
honestly, yeah. Well, I'm just thinking, can you eat squirrels?
Yes.
I feel like he would. I don't know where I was going with that. Eat them, but I don't know what my point was.
Buffalo! That's what it was.
Jalapeno damn.
I can't even really visualize how many squirrels that is. I wonder, if you saw 213 squirrels in one place.
It would either be wow, that's a lot. Well, I guess it depends how big the area is.
That's true. If it's just an open field.
If it's a square, and they're all packed up on top of each other and stuff, then that would be wow, that's a lot. But if it's just a field, then you'd be oh, that's underwhelming.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't even specify where this takes place. Maybe picture this. The Schrute Farm squirrels are having an uprising against their evil, conniving ruler, Dwight Schrute. All 213 of them gather in the field in the morning time.
Mm-hmm.
And they go into his house. He's still asleep. They enter his bed. They ravage him. What could he do? Nothing.
knowing Dwight, I feel like he has, like, gun under the mattress or, like, some sort of weapon,
I concur.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Great. 3 minutes left.
Oh.
I don't care.
That was just a suggestion.
That was a suggestion. we're
we're running out of
This one's
steam.
going
Anyway.
on. This one's going on for a while. 213 squirrels facing Dwight. Who would win? The 13 or less voters say, wow, 213 squirrels by a large margin. 69-31. 9-4. Sorry, Dwight. You just got squirreled. If Dwight had won, he would have been facing Mr. Miyagi, and I thought that would have been a great battle. Mr. Miyagi versus Dwight. But nonetheless, it'll be the 213 squirrels that Mr. Miyagi has to face. He's had to face quite a few. Mr. Miyagi has had.
Whoa?
Yo,
Going the wrong way.
I guess he can do that.
Yo.
Mr. Miyagi's had to face quite a few swarms of beings. He's had to. Listen, happens to everyone. He first fought 86 rats. No, he first fought 1,209 mosquitoes. Then he fought the 78 lobsters. Now he's gonna have to fight 213 squirrels. Next week, we will have Paul Blart versus Gru. That'll be a good one.
8 mini rocks versus 17 Staples workers.
And lastly, we will have 68 Keebler elves going up against 53 Black Friday shoppers.
And one of those contenders will be going up against the 503 bees.
That's right.
A later episode.
I feel like the 503 bees could actually go quite far.
They're an unexpected powerhouse.
They were. We can't really do a who would you win, who would you, what would you rather fight.
Anyway, back to see you next week.
We'll see you next week
On
Wednesday. Oh, never mind. Oh,
No, you didn't do that last time. You're like, oh yeah, I'll cut it.
well, there was another
Anyway.
time that was more apt.
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week on
WWWW.